Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Viking Size Gamer, and today we are going through more news and rumours for WWE 2K18. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for more WWE 2K18 news, and if you do like the channel and you like the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on there as well. For the moment, why don't we just get straight into it? From what we're hearing in recent rumours is that at the moment Andrade Cien Almas has recently been scanned, which is another addition to the NXT roster. I'm expecting the NXT roster to actually be quite in-depth this year, as there have been a host of people that have recently been recruited by NXT. Unfortunately, we will not get Adam Cole in this year, as he has yet to officially sign anything with the WWE, but expect that in the coming months. Superstar vendors will also be making a return, just like they did in WWE 2K17, so you won't be seeing the actual pictures of WWE Superstars like you did previously in other WWE games. Instead, they're sticking with the rendered version of their in-game selves, and that is basically to add a bit more realistic simulation-wise for your character, so he doesn't look completely out of place when you have your created character in MyCareer. This indicates to me that they're really going to keep focusing on MyCareer as a mode, and probably keep building on the foundations, much like they do with NBA 2K18 and 2K17. Year upon year, that mode for NBA is built on, which makes it better and better. So obviously 2K15 was good, 2K16 was better, 2K17 saw a dip, but that was mainly because they were introducing new features. 2K18, hopefully they can put it all together and add something else new as well. Maybe expect something in the way of a story, but this is good news, so hopefully that'll be great. Also, Emma will be in the game according to sources, and she will also have all her updated Trons, as well as many other superstars will have their own updated Trons as well. So everything seems to be going alright currently. There was no cover announcement this week. There were rumours going about that there was going to be something going on, but it wasn't to be. Raw didn't show up, SmackDown didn't show up. People were thinking that possibly it could have been something to do with Kurt Angle and the angle that he's using at the moment, an angle for angle, where he did get shown something by Corey Graves. Whether it has something to do with WWE 2K18 or not has yet to be confirmed. For the moment, we just know that it is yet to be announced. NBA 2K18 has recently had their real cover revealed, so their legend cover was revealed a couple of weeks back, and now they have released their actual cover, so their everyday cover if you buy the normal version. With that in mind, it's probably not too far behind for WWE 2K18 to release. If they were going to release a legend cover, then that's what they would probably do for a special edition, and if not, then they were probably looking at releasing just the normal version cover probably in the next week or so. If not, then it will be waiting until E3. Now, currently everybody's thinking that they may be a bit behind. I honestly believe that they are going to be running, possibly going back to a later date in October rather than the early release of October like they did last year. And the reason I believe this is because they're currently working on new features, as they've pushed it back a bit to the end of October again, rather than rushing it out at the beginning like they did last year, which led to a lot of problems, as we all know. Obviously, with the massive download that came in from the word go for WWE 2K17, hopefully they're pushing it back so they can work on better features and really add some polish to the game. I think the feedback that they received from the community really did stack up. Somebody somewhere has taken notice, and I think that's why they're running a bit behind, because they're actually pushing it back to the end of October this year. That's what I believe anyway. I can't be 100% sure, but we'll see. Also, it seems like Chris Denker has already got the lowdown on the cover star, because he recently announced that he's just waiting for the green light from 2K as to whether or not he can release an interview that he had with the cover star of the game. At this point, a lot of people are saying that The Undertaker doesn't do interviews, which may rule him out. Now, the face of WWE 2K18 could be one of many people. It could be AJ Styles, it could be Roman Reigns, it could be Seth Rollins. We are not sure yet, so we really are waiting on either an official announcement from 2K or for Chris Denker to release his interview, whichever one comes first. I wouldn't imagine that 2K would let Chris release a video before their own official announcement, so we'll probably wait until 2K release theirs, and then immediately after you will see Chris Denker having an interview with the cover star of WWE 2K18, that lucky sod. As we all saw as well this week on NXT, on Wednesday they released a new show opening, so their intro has changed ever so slightly. It now includes the Velveteen Dream and a couple of other superstars, and it has new music, and that's happened recently considering they've only updated it maybe a month or two ago with new music from before. Now, I did message 2K on Twitter asking them if they could have the most up-to-date version rather than sitting here and having it be outdated already again before it's released. Now, I know it's June and it will take some time if they're going to put this in, but hopefully they may take into account that show intros should be one of the last things that needs to go in, considering all it would be doing would be porting WWE's version over onto the game. Last bits of polish should be going in towards the end. Hopefully, June is quite far away from October, so they may be able to get all this stuff rectified before it comes out. I'm really hoping so, obviously, as much as you guys, because having WWE 2K17 outdated from as soon as it came out was extremely disappointing. Obviously, 2K do not get a say in when WWE change their branding or change the arenas or the layout or the intros, but also 2K do not get the option to update it. That's why we rely on our fantastic creators in the creative community. So hopefully it will be all completely up to date when it comes out, and WWE, I don't believe, are going to be due a rebrand or a rejig around of any of their arenas, not for a little while, I don't believe yet. The only thing that will be an issue, it may be an issue for some people, is that they may not have all of the new arenas out there, but it looks more and more likely that they're just having big themed arenas for the big 4 pay-per-views. So, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, the Royal Rumble, and Survivor Series. Those will probably be the big 4 that may receive custom arenas. Unfortunately, the rest of the time, whether it's Backlash or Great Balls of Fire, or any of the other general pay-per-views that they have in there, such as Payback and Battleground and things like that, they all seem to have the same generic Raw or SmackDown arenas, which is fine. That's not an issue, because then at least when it comes to the game, it will always be relevant, because you could just put a pay-per-view in any arena and put your music and your background to it, and it won't be an issue. So at the moment, we're also hoping that they will be able to put custom music in. As we have discussed before, people are worried about the copyright side of things, and that's why people are arguing over the fact that 2K haven't put this in the game for custom music. But the real thing has done this with Major League Baseball. So the problem being is that really they can do it. Copyright isn't an issue in this instance, because if Major League Baseball can do it in their game, then WWE can do it in theirs. It's not something that they would have an issue with, I don't believe anyway. The only problem is that when it comes to recording games, but people do this all the time. I'm sure when people record Major League Baseball and put it on YouTube, they will probably take out their music or really dim it down. And this is what people will, of course, do on WWE 2K18. Gore and Perkins are famous for putting up-to-date themes on WWE Superstars, but obviously they dumb it right down so you can hardly hear it, but you can notice it, which is why they never have any problems. Now, I can see that this is something that WWE YouTubers will be doing the same thing. I personally will be doing the same thing also, because I don't want my videos being taken down for a copyright strike. So really, this shouldn't be an issue at all. There's no reason why custom music couldn't be in the game for the PlayStation 4 when Major League Baseball has already done it, and done it successfully. So hopefully we'll see that in the game. As I said before, Create a Finisher rumours are still flying around for that, so we'll have to wait for a little bit for that. But as I said before, I believe that they'll be looking at pushing back the release date to the end of October as they did before, and the reason for that is because I believe they are really working on the polish for the game, adding new features to MyCareer, and really just expanding what they already have. Hopefully a cover reveal will be coming in the next few weeks. If not next week, then probably we will be looking at E3, which will be awesome to have a cover reveal there, and maybe the first few superstars being revealed, which is usually what happens at E3. After that, we'll be looking at IGN for them to get their first previews of the roster to be released on a weekly basis, along with screenshots as they usually do. Of course, there won't be a lot coming out, really. We're getting all our information from leaks and rumours and sources on Twitter, so we are still waiting for anything concrete. But this has been another episode of WWE 2K18 News and Rumours. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and as I said, if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe for more WWE 2K18 content, as well as WWE 2K17 videos as well. You can join me on MyCareer as well, as with the road to WWE 2K18 goes through WWE 2K17 MyCareer. I look forward to seeing you there. Until then, thanks for watching.